Hey there, I'm Lazzi. I'm sitting here with Mr. Alberto Rondina at Kite Alby Rondina. Alby, what are we talking about today?
So today we're going to be talking about boots. When you're going to use them, why, and how.
Wow, let's go. Why would you choose boots over the straps?
I would say the number one is you can control speed and chop, I would say way better than straps. You can edge harder, so any takeoff you can really commit and give it 100% on the takeoff and pop the hardest you can.
When is somebody ready to ride boots?
I think you can kind of give two answers to that. I would say there's people that look at the style and they just wanna have that feeling, and they like the way they look, and they ride them even to just go back and forth and do straight jumps, and I can see that. But then there's people who ride them for other reasons, for performance and for doing better tricks. And for those guys, I believe that it would be better to learn the basic tricks first on straps, so you kind of skip out of the very bad landings that you can have and crashes that you can have with the boots, and then get the boots when you kind of have those solid and you can improve.
We are starting to ride boots. How to get in?
Yeah, so there's kind of two ways depending on, I guess, the spot where you ride. So if you're putting your boots on the beach, I would kind of jump in the boots with the kite straight up on the sand, right? And then you can put the kite in the water or wherever you guys riding, and then with the kite down you can really commit to tie the laces or stretch. And the other way, if you are in a spot with a deep water like a lake, you just wanna ride out and then put the boots on with the kite up.
What you can do to avoid it when you feel like you're crashing?
I don't know, there's different point of views there. I kind of try to put the board up. I think that if you try to avoid the board hitting the water first, I mean, you're still gonna crash, but if you hit your body, your back, it's just gonna be a little more gentle than being yanked by the board 90 degrees.
But
like
if you're committed for that new trick, you're gonna catch some edges.
I mean, it's kind of part of the game. If you ride boots, you're gonna catch some edges.
And if people are choosing the boot, can they just grab any wakeboard binding, or what's the rules?
The kind of inserts and the distance, for the screws, most of them they work nowadays. It's not like back in the day. Normally the wake boots, some of them might be a little heavier, and they're definitely a little more fragile, I think, because they're kind of made more for fresh water, and the wakeboarder, they don't ride as much as kiters do. So normally the kite specific boots are a little stronger, light, and also a little softer on the back, or they have a little bit less angle for the back, which is kind of more kiting oriented. If we're talking about the pros and cons of riding boots, I would say the pros are definitely a better pop. You can edge hard and commit to it 100%. You have a better control on the landings, and you can just focus on the chop and land hard. Better control in the air. That's an extra thing, because as well the board is not gonna leave your feet. You don't have to body drag. Okay, so the board is gonna stick to your feet, hopefully, because if you come out of the boots, it's a bad sign anyway.
That's not good.
And then the last but not least, it just looks cool.
Yeah, and just riding boots.
It's badass. It's badass.
It's badass.
Yeah, absolutely. Cons, they're definitely a little more dangerous, because the crashes are, it takes a little bit of time, to get in and out compared to straps. You are restricted in tricks, so I mean, with the boots, of course, you cannot do any of the air style kind of arena of tricks, which are a couple thousands, by the way. They are a little bit more difficult to travel with, because they actually take quite a bit of space. Like they're quite a pain actually to put in a bag. And well, they are a little bit more expensive than straps.
Okay, nice. I think we pretty much covered all the pros and cons. What about the conditions? What should I look for when I want to start to ride boots?
I think that starting in the flat water definitely helps. So kind of like here. So yeah, you guys are always welcome to come down here at Kite Alby Rondina, and yeah, hope to see you down here.
Ciao.
Ciao.